What if I told you there's a game out there claiming to be the next evolution of GTA and The Sims, but somehow manages to look worse than that one weird Roblox server where you play as a pizza delivery cat? That's Paradise, a new free-to-play life simulator that's promising everything: AI characters, real-world crypto payouts, and a massive multiplayer world, and absolutely no evidence that any of it is real. Today we're diving into a project that smells less like innovation and more like a high-tech crypto cash grab. Let's break down what Paradise actually is, what it's promising, and why it might end up being the next Mind's Eye style disaster, if it even releases at all. What even is Paradise? According to its Steam page, Paradise is a futuristic life simulator setting a sprawling open world. It claims to feature dynamic NPCs powered by advanced AI, allowing players to interact with characters who can supposedly think, respond, and evolve like real people. It sounds impressive until you realize that this tech doesn't even exist in mainstream games yet, let alone from a studio that nobody's ever heard of. The game promises a mixture of high-octane gameplay, gunfights, driving and robberies, and relaxed lifestyle sim content like fishing, shopping, and social interactions. It claims to have missions, multiplayers, housing, and a custom economy, and even a political system where players can vote on laws. It's like GTA RP had a baby with The Sims and then tried to raise it in a Peruvian sweatshop. But here's the kicker: all of this is wrapped around its own cryptocurrency, the PAR token. It's meant to be earned in-game and exchanged for real-world currency. You don't just play Paradise, you invest in it. And that, my friends, is where the red flags start waving. Red flags are everywhere. First off, a lot of the gameplay footage on the official site and promotional clips appear to be stock Unreal Engine assets. We're talking template cities, generic car models, and storefronts that look like they were ripped straight from a free tutorial on YouTube. Nothing about what's shown screams original. It's like somebody watched a Unity video and said, yeah, we can make that. Then there's the issue of sponsorships. The Paradise site used to proudly display logos from partners like Twitch, CoinMarketCap, and Epic Games, except those companies later said they'd never even heard of the game. Some creators who were approached for promo work were ghosted after asking for working demos. It's like a scam pitch straight out of a tech bro fever dream. Even the company's listed office in Hong Kong has been called into question. One YouTube investigation revealed that the address they gave doesn't lead to a game studio. It leads to a shared workspace, and no one there had any clue of what Ultra Games HK was. Either the devs are deep undercover, or they straight up don't exist. Broken promises and crypto shenanigans. When you visit the official Paradise website, you're bombarded with flashy graphics, promises of future updates, and calls to buy into their crypto ecosystem. But when you click play demo, nothing happens. That's not an exaggeration, it literally just sits there. No download, no video, no sign of life. YouTubers like Cyberboy managed to access this demo and didn't have kind things to say about it. It was just certain areas built in Unreal Engine with no missions, dialogue, or anything even resembling a game. Now when I tried to access it, I get a timed out webpage. When they finally did get access to early gameplay footage, however, it was barely functional. The UI was broken, character models glitched through walls, and in some cases the camera wouldn't even rotate. And yet, despite all of that, Paradise pushes its PAR token relentlessly. The devs even added language about collecting player voice data, anti-cheat protection, and login credentials for a demo that doesn't exist. It's almost like they spent more time developing their crypto wallet than the game itself. Mind's Eye deja vu. If any of this sounds familiar, that's because it is. Remember Mind's Eye, the game from former Rockstar producer Leslie Benzies that promised a next-gen open world with a huge dev team behind it, only to crash and burn on release with bugs, bad reviews, and cancelled streams. While Paradise is giving off that exact same energy, except it's somehow managing to look much worse than Mind's Eye before even releasing. At least Mind's Eye had a real launch. Paradise doesn't even have that. Just a dream, a token, and an audience that's starting to realize it's been in the ass by a marketing team and mid-tier AI renders. The Paradise website proudly displays on its front page, Paradise game is officially released, but it just isn't. It's not available on Steam, it just says coming soon. There's no telling when or if the game will ever be released, but according to the website, it already has been, just nobody knows about it. According to the developers themselves, the game was released on April 2nd, 2025, and there has been little to no update since. Let's take a second here though to actually look through the Paradise Paradise website. Apart from the game stating it has already been officially released, there's some information on here that just doesn't make any sense. Let's talk about the minimum hardware to run this state-of-the-art next-generation game. Remember, this is the game that takes advantage of technology that even the biggest studios haven't integrated into their games yet. All you need to run this next-level experience is a GTX 1050 Ti. You know, the card released in 2016 that can barely run the enhanced version of GTA 5. Their technology is so advanced that you need a graphics card with 4GB of VRAM to run it. It makes total sense. Also, they boast real-world simulation with AI traffic. Wait, is that how you spell traffic? I don't think so. The website does, however, show you all the websites that feature the game across the internet, and literally all of them are either crypto websites or news outlets that deal with crypto. Forget about websites that feature gaming news, it's all about the crypto, baby. The website is almost a bigger joke than the fake game itself, and these articles talking about it are as real as the game. It's all just a steaming pile of bullshit. Their roadmap, which they proudly display on the website, makes no sense either. In Q4 of 2024, they apparently had the Steam release, the Epic Games release, and worldwide localization. And then further into the roadmap in Q2 of 2025, we have the PC demo release. Now I know that Paradise claims to break new ground in the gaming space, but releasing the game on all platforms and then releasing the demo a year later is such a big brain move that I can't even comprehend it. I mean, who wrote this roadmap? None of it makes any sense whatsoever. If you're going to scam people, at least put a little bit of effort into it. Influencer claims and scams. Paradise marketers proudly listed top-tier creators like Pokimane, Ali A, Lachlan, and Loserfruit in their trailer and demo images, implying that you can interact with them in the game. But here's the kicker, none of those influencers have ever confirmed being involved with Paradise. In fact, at least one Spanish news outlet covering the scandal reported that Pokimane, Ali A, and Lachlan have denied any affiliation with the project altogether, calling it misleading marketing. So what is up with that? That means either somebody slapped their faces onto marketing materials without permission, or Paradise is making extremely exaggerated claims to trick viewers into thinking the game has clout by association. If your game can't even get a public yes from the mainstream influencers, what are the odds that it actually delivers gameplay? So is Paradise even real? Short answer is, it's not looking good. The devs have provided a barely playable demo version, no community support, and no developer logs outside of shady white papers and hype reels. And that makes it harder and harder to believe that this is anything other than a flashy rug pull in the making. If it does ever release, it's going to take a miracle to fix the damage already done to its credibility. And let's be honest, if your gameplay demo doesn't work, your sponsors disappear, and your biggest feature is a token that looks like it belongs in a Discord meme coin channel, then you might not be making a game. You might be making a piece of shit. Paradise might be marketed as the future life of Sims, but so far all we've seen is an empty promise on the blockchain. This isn't innovation, this is evolution of vaporware, shiny, soulless, and ready to drain your crypto wallet while offering you nothing in return. If the devs want people to take this seriously, then they really need to prove that the game exists. Real gameplay, real updates, and real communication. Until then, it's not Paradise, it's just another cautionary tale in the age of hype-fueled gaming scams. I'm Jack, this is the ProdigyCraft, and if you want more honest breakdowns like this one, smash that like button and subscribe for more chaos, and I'll catch you in the next one.